Afghanistan, a land steeped in myth and legend, has long been the subject of eerie tales whispered across generations. The restless deserts and jagged mountain ranges have earned the land its ominous moniker, the graveyard of empires. Time and again, powerful armies have sought to conquer it, only to leave in defeat, their ambitions buried beneath the sands. Yet, amid these chronicles of war and ruin, there exist accounts of something far more mysterious, unearthly entities lurking in the shadows, preying upon those who dared to cross their path. For centuries, Afghan warriors and foreign soldiers alike have shared spine-chilling encounters with the unknown. Stories of phantom whispers, shadowy figures, and inexplicable deaths have circulated among those stationed in the desolate terrain. In 2004, elements of the 3rd Infantry Brigade stationed in Mosul faced an encounter unlike any other. While patrolling the perimeter of the Diamondback Forward Operating Base, 3 infantrymen engaged a group of insurgents attempting to breach the defenses. One was shot and fell lifeless to the ground. But as the soldiers approached the body, an unholy sight unfolded before them. A thick, black smoke rose from the dead man's mouth, twisting and writhing into a humanoid shape. It hovered, glaring at them with malevolent red eyes, before vanishing into the night. To this day, none of the men can explain what they saw. By 2008, American forces had pushed deep into Helmand Province, establishing a series of defensive outposts, including the now infamous Camp Hassan Abad. There, a sentry post known simply as the Rock became the epicenter of haunting experiences. Perched atop the ruins of an ancient mud fort, the post held secrets buried beneath the sands of time. Soldiers uncovered relics from past wars, including remnants of Soviet equipment, fueling rumors that a platoon of Russian troops had been slaughtered and buried within the ruins during the Soviet invasion. The supernatural disturbances began as minor inconveniences. Radio batteries inexplicably drained within minutes, weapons malfunctioned without reason, and strange whispers floated on the wind. But soon, the terror escalated. Soldiers on night watch reported hearing phantom footsteps crunching in the gravel, unseen hands brushing against their skin, and disembodied voices speaking in Russian. One Marine, Corporal Zalev, fled the post in terror, refusing to return after hearing a chilling whisper in his ear, followed by a guttural cough, though he was completely alone. The most harrowing account came from a sentry who encountered a shadowy figure standing in the distance, fists clenched as if seething with rage. As he raised his night vision goggles to get a better look, the figure vanished. Lowering the goggles, it reappeared, only closer. Each time he adjusted his vision, the entity inched nearer, until it was mere feet away. Paralyzed with fear, he fired a flare into the air, but when the light illuminated the ground, there was nothing there. Moments later, a chilling whisper caressed his ear, and an unseen force struck him in the ribs, knocking him to the ground. He never stood watch at the Rock again. Further east, at FOB Salerno, another platoon stationed near an ancient Afghan graveyard reported encounters with an apparition, a young girl who would materialize at night, giggling and playing near the sentries. She was invisible to their thermal imaging scopes, yet they could see her with the naked eye. No amount of investigation could explain her presence, and her eerie laughter still lingers in the memories of those who served there. Yet, none of these tales compare to the terror experienced by an elite special forces unit in the mountainous highlands of central Afghanistan. Tasked with extracting a high-value target, the soldiers camped near a remote village, awaiting the perfect moment to strike. On the second night, their radios failed, and an unbearable buzzing sound filled the air, growing to a deafening pitch. Unable to communicate or move forward, they dug in, hoping the anomaly would pass. Then, from the darkness, a lone figure emerged. A man draped in flowing white robes, gliding above the ground. His eyes glowed an unnatural, blood-red hue, and his form flickered as he drifted toward them. To their horror, the figure's arm detached, dropping to the ground before seamlessly reattaching to his body. As the soldiers watched in paralyzed dread, shouting erupted from the village, drawing the specter's attention. It turned and floated toward the commotion, leaving the special forces team shaken but alive. The next day, when reinforcements arrived, they found the village in ruin, every inhabitant slaughtered, their bodies dismembered with unnatural precision. No human enemy could have done such a thing. Perhaps the most horrifying tale comes from 2002, when an entire U.S. infantry unit vanished while patrolling the Kandahar Desert. A search and rescue team dispatched to find them stumbled upon a grim scene. A trail of broken military equipment, blood-stained gear, and scattered ammunition leading to a cave entrance. As they ventured forward, a monstrous roar shattered the silence. From the darkness emerged a towering figure, 13 feet of raw, primal fury. Its thick red hair and piercing gaze made it seem almost human, but its elongated limbs and sharpened teeth revealed otherwise. The beast moved with terrifying speed, impaling one of the soldiers with a crude wooden spear before the rest opened fire. For 30 seconds, they unleashed a relentless barrage of bullets, only stopping when the creature finally fell, lifeless. Its massive body, weighing over 500 kilograms, was airlifted out of Afghanistan, its final fate shrouded in secrecy. Some believe it was one of the Nephilim, the legendary giants of biblical lore, while others argue it was a Djinn, an ancient, malevolent entity made of smokeless fire, known to deceive and terrorize humankind. Afghanistan remains a land of mystery, its desolate landscapes hiding secrets that have endured for millennia. In a place where the veil between reality and legend is paper-thin, one cannot help but wonder, what else lurks in the shadows of the graveyard of empires, waiting for its next victim?